Hi guys. When it comes to documenting your business, standard operating procedures is king. Why? Because it's what tells everybody else how your business functions in every department. It walks you through a detailed process on how each task is executed. And our company, we build this database. It's a centralized database of standard operating procedures. So no more bunch of documents on Google Drive scattered across your entire drive. You can have everything in one single location. You can assign it to multiple people. You can put tags on it, and you can just do a bunch of things here. Now, let me walk you through how easy it is to build one standard operating procedure. So all you need to do is just click here. That's it. That's one standard operating procedure. Now we open it, and bam, here it is. You have the status. You can have it in a review, archive, final. All right. The purpose of the standard operating procedure, the scope of standard operating procedure, who's responsible, accountable, consulted, informed. So this is a method. It's called it's called RACI or RACI. All right. So basically, every standard operating procedure has somebody accountable for it, consulted, informed, whatever. So who's reviewed? Who's in charge of reviewing the standard operating procedures? If there's any builder assigned, you can assign a builder here. Last review date, the department assigned. So next review date, if let's say you want to update the standard operating procedure every 3 months or every quarter, okay, you can specify that here. Notes, if you want to put some special notes about this standard operating procedure, and then the type of standard operating procedure. We'll talk about this in a minute. What is standalone? What is a process related? But let's go and check everything else now. This is the process connectors. Okay, so the process connectors is basically connects. So standard operating procedures, I want to explain. Right, it's just a very detailed part of a process. Okay, you cannot, or you should not have one standard operating procedure about the entire sales process. You want to break it into lead generation, appointment setting, and sales. As an example. Okay, because you want to dive deep into it. You don't want the standard operating procedure to look very overwhelming when you're training somebody or when you're onboarding somebody to your team. You want to make sure that they eat everything by little chunks. Okay, so that's why you can break it. You can break it into an entire process, and then you can connect it here. All right, here. Basically, this database is connected or is linked to another database, and you can specify the standard operating procedure connector, which is the event that leads to this standard operating procedure. All right, and the trigger. You can specify what the trigger is. For example, a new lead came in the CRM, or bam, that is the trigger. Okay. Now, let's go over the rest of the standard operating procedure. You have the definitions of the standard operating procedures. You have the standard operating procedure body. This is a ChatGPT prompt that basically gives you as a result or output all the information that you need to include in this standard operating procedure template. Okay, I'll show you in a minute, but you can literally just click here and you get a new step, new step, new step, new step. Now you click here, and as you can see, there's multiple steps here. You can embed a video here if you want to, or a link. And there's our critical red flags for every step. If there's something that they need to be aware of or be aware of, is important that they take into consideration when they're just following the steps of standard operating procedures. You can put it here in the critical red flags. Okay. Now you can have unlimited steps as well as unlimited standard operating procedure. How cool is that? There are other platforms that will charge you for this. Okay, you can have unlimited here and don't have to pay a dime. All right. So it basically does the exact same thing that other companies, I'm not going to mention names, but charge you for. Okay. Now you got this little table is pretty cool. You got the description video. You can put more information here. You can put that tag this as a priority 1, 2, 3, or an evergreen. Evergreen is a task that they need to execute once they have nothing else to do. So basically, something that you can do regardless of. And there's always this is an indefinite task or something that, for example, research. We always need to do research a competition, research. I don't know how to information in order to improve your processes, R&D, whatever. And then the frequency of the task. Okay, once a week, every day, as needed. The duration of the task. Using a combination of this, you can put the number of hours here, resources link, and then this will tell you the last edited time and last edited by. And then you got the checklist here. So for example, once you assign the standard operating procedure, they can be following the steps and just clicking here the checklist, right? So when they did the first thing, second thing, whatever, step by step. Okay, just kind of like walking through the process and making sure that they don't miss anything. And at the bottom, you have the frequently asked questions, and of course, this is an example of what you can put here, but, don't worry about it. Once we use this prompt, you'll get all the questions related to this task right here. And all you have to do is just copy paste. And then you have the acknowledgement form. So every person that gets assigned this standard operating procedure will need to sign this thing. And once they sign it, they acknowledge that they received it, they read it, they understood it, and all that kind of stuff. Got it? Now let's test this ChatGPT prompt. Okay. So as you can see, the only thing that you need to do here is, insert a topic. Okay. And once you insert a topic, which is, I don't know what the standard operating procedure is about. Okay, you can tweak, you can kind of like massage it a little bit if you need to, if you need to change something or whatever, customize a little bit more to your process. Okay, so to make it simple, again, all you need to do is just insert a topic. That's why I wanted something simple, that's very, very quick to get the output that you're expecting. And so let's. As you can see here, the instructions, this is, the only required field is insert topic. So let's copy everything and you're going to see how cool this is. All right. And this prompt was built specifically for this standard operating procedure. Now it's copied and I'm going to go ahead, paste it here. And I'm going to, in the topic, I'm going to just put lead generation. Okay. You hit enter. You got the purpose, you got the scope. What do we have here? We have purpose, we have scope. Okay. Then we got the abbreviations and definitions. What do we have here? Abbreviations and definitions. Okay. Then you got the steps. And we have the final checklist and the frequently asked questions, which is what we have here. The steps, the checklist, and the frequently asked questions. Cool. So that's it. You can pretty much just build your company standard operating procedures in seconds, minutes, and you will build all this standard operating procedure using this prompt. And of course, you can build much more if you need anything. Okay, if you need anything in particular, just put the name there. You can and specify it. You can get much more detailed, but I don't think it's needed because the ChatGPT output is pretty good, as you can see. And by the way, every step has the red flag, as you can see here in the standard operating procedure, right? When we go through the steps, right? Or when we create a step, you got the red flag here, something that you should be aware of when you are just going through the steps. Develop the lead magnet offer, define the ideal client profile, which is something that, of course, if you're going to do lead generation, you need an ideal client profile. Okay, you build the outreach and ad system and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, if you're interested in getting this standard operating procedure database, just reach out to me, right? I'll make sure that you get it. Okay, we do charge for this, just $97, but that's it. And you will have indefinite or unlimited standard operating procedure here with unlimited steps. Everything well put together, everything well built. Okay, but again, this is something that we created for our clients, and we're also selling to people interested out there. Okay. If you need any help, any support, we'll be glad to, once you're purchased, we'll be happy to help you and give you any support that you need in order to build your company standard operating procedures.